Alright, so XC90s all have this problem eventually. This is your sunroof drain tube. Comes down from the sunroof. The drains are up here. Probably didn't see anything there, but what happens is this tube shrinks. It sits inside a little rubber boot that goes into the side of the car right there. That boot either shrinks and cracks, or this tubing gets hard, brittle, and it just pulls out of the boot and it dumps a whole bunch of water in your car. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. These are the little fittings that go in the pillars. They're just a press fit. They're not a bulletproof system by any means, but I have a way of getting around that. Basically, you just extend your sunroof tube into that hole using these 3/8 ID brass barb fittings. So I just cut a length of tubing, stick these into the sunroof drain tube, and shove this down into the body. I usually will sometimes put some little butylene rubber, I guess it's windshield adhesive, it's just like a blob, and it'll hold it in there just fine. I've never had one leak after this, so. I usually cut a little more than I think I'll need. If it takes it all, great. If it doesn't, I just trim it. And I'm going to do both sides, so I'm going to get 2 equal lengths of tube, roughly equal lengths. Take your barb fittings, jam them in. Then we go back to the car. So back in the car, first off, getting this A-pillar off, it's just 2 10mm in the oh shit handle, and it just peels right back out of the way. It's no big deal. I usually use a little battery powered impact. Now I'm going to try to do this as best as, give you the best view possible so you can see what it looks like before and after. So right now it's just hanging there with no fitting. Now I'm going to put the tubing in and shove it down there. Excuse me, ducky. Alright, so we see I got a little bit too much tube. Go back and trim off about half of it. I always like to have more than possible, or more than you need. Jam it in there, shove it down, perfect. Take your brass fitting, shove it in your tube. Push it in, just like that. That's what it looks like, and that will never come undone unless this breaks or this breaks. It just dumps water directly into the A-pillar and out the bottom. That's where the drains go. Not really the best for rust prevention, but it works. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the passenger side now. There you go. Completely, there's no more weird coupler inside the car. If it leaks past this brass fitting, I think it's probably totally impossible, but this is a bulletproof fix for it. Now be careful when you're pulling on this not to yank it out of the sunroof drain up top, because it's a huge pain to get back in. I'll show you how to put the A-pillar back in. It's no big deal. Just slide this up in there. Got a couple locating pins. Sometimes it'll stay, sometimes it won't. Take your oh shit handle, jam it up in there. Nobody yell at me for starting these with the impact. That's it. That's the entire drain. That's the entire repair. Push your little covers back in. That's that. Doesn't need much. Pop your covers back in. Good to go. Got to make sure everything around the drains is clear and the drains are clear themselves. So if you have leaks that isn't your AC drain, this is probably the problem. Hopefully this helps.